Hello, everyone. My name is Lincoln Stewart, and this is my Milestone 6 final presentation and feedback video. So I'm just going to be going over my site here. I'll start with the questions on the assignment. So as far as the summary goes, this website is the goal of it is to provide um, the kind of information and contact info and all of that for potential clients, who may or may not want to hire me to DJ their event. Well, it's kind of a theoretical thing, or like maybe a website that I'll use more in the future because I haven't really gotten too deep into DJing, but that's the goal of it. That's kind of the overview of it. I kind of wanted to have at least these four main tabs. So, home obviously, and then gallery where you can share pictures of, events that I've done in the past, packages like different price ranges, and then booking for, contact info. So I try to make this site fit the target audience by, you know, generally I think DJs are hired by younger people. I mean, it's not a lot of parties at, retirement homes and stuff. So yeah, I tried to give it kind of like a dark, night feeling. I tried to have kind of like a modern or futuristic text, font. I think night as well is usually when, you have parties or in dark venues. So I really wanted to, kind of not have a lot of white on my website. Yeah, yeah. So moving on. For feedback that helped me, I think some feedback that helped was kind of trying to make sure I have contrast, between the text and the background. Like this black, it makes this text a lot easier to read. I think if it was right here, which I think it was at one point, it probably wouldn't be that easy to read. So contrast is a big deal, I think. I think these stand out pretty well, even though it's not a black background. This kind of leads me to like my next point is I think just my navigation bar is probably my most innovative technology that was implemented in this site. I I looked up how to like make these a little bit translucent, not totally opaque, so you can kind of see the picture through behind the navigation bar. And I used the knowledge from one of the assignments on how to have this hover effect. I just think it looks really nice and modern. Probably my favorite part of the site. And then elements that I'm most proud of is probably again the navigation bar. I really like that I had this massive picture here. I like it that it covers the whole screen. I think that's a personal preference thing. I mean, but yeah, I kind of think it encapsulates you into the website. Like you don't feel like you're looking at a computer. You feel like you're looking, at a picture, or you're there, I guess. Um, I like how my gallery came out pretty well. I think maybe it may need some work with like adding some text in maybe, or like information about specific events. These are all just stock photos, obviously, but um, and what else? What else? What else? What else? Just overall, I like this. I'm proud of this little logo I made. This is actually, I believe, this is like a PNG. Um, I had like designed it on like Wix or whatever website we were using to design the the mock-ups, and then I imported it in here, and so yeah, I don't know. I think it looks nice. I like how the G kind of swings down to here. Um, yeah, kind of frames the professional DJ services. As far as parts of the site that still need work, there's plenty. I think I could do more down here on the homepage. Definitely more, writing. I like the simplicity, but it probably would be better if my text, didn't reach out all the way to the ends of the page. It'd be better if it was, contained to the center portion. Another thing that I think I could have maybe addressed is like when I scroll down right here, the white washes out my navigation bar. So it might be good to have like a darker tint on this navigation bar, possibly. I think that could have helped. For the gallery page, let's see. So I compressed most of my pictures. I think maybe compressing this big background picture, I probably should have done that a little more. It might have trouble loading on other people's computers, and it works fine on mine, but I've got pretty fast Wi-Fi. Um, the packages page, that could definitely use some help. I think this picture is a little squished. We definitely could use more text, more information. This is really washed out. That's something that I probably should have fixed. But um, yeah, I think just a black background behind here rather than this picture would probably solve a lot of my problems here. Um, for the booking, it's really simple here. I think it would be cool to implement a like a form, but I did kind of want to keep it simple and just have a phone number and a email. I think it'd be nice if I had like a link, so they could click and it would make an email for them, which I believe we did in like a previous assignment. I also think one thing that could be improved is I don't know. I was struggling with like some of the CSS, and as you can tell, this background image kind of moves around depending on what page I'm on. If it was just static the entire time, I think that'd be preferable because that way I wouldn't have like things like this where my navigation bar gets washed out by these lights. And yeah, I also think maybe possibly like a phone number or an email link in the header would be good. I think that would, it just keeps it accessible so they can just like you want people to contact you. So if it's right there, then I think they're more likely to contact you. Um, but yeah, overall, I do like how my site turned out. It got a little messy. I think I learned from this assignment that organization is key, and like like header one, header two, like staying consistent because I definitely got a little bit mixed up with some of my headers, and it kind of caused some issues with like the design and how things came out. But overall, I do like the general look of it, and I definitely think it's something that I could work on more in the future and fill out, and actually use if I need to. Yeah, overall, um, I think it turned out pretty well. And yeah, so that's my website. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.